Time now for your morning RBI. And today we're going to end the show with some good news in the fight against COVID. Now, it did not get a lot of attention for whatever reason, but yesterday the CDC came out with a very positive report on vaccines. I posted it to my social media. You can read it there if it's boring and a bit wordy. So we're just going to summarize it for you here because we are finally getting some longer term data on the vaccines, which, remember, have only been around in public for about 4 months. So in looking at 8 locations where healthcare early responders got vaccinated first, likely back in mid to late December, the CDC found nearly 0 cases of COVID. And that's with either 1 or 2 shots. Here are the actual numbers. Among 3,950, mostly frontline healthcare workers who deal with COVID all the time and had no previous COVID infection, 14 days after both doses, 0.04 infections per 1,000 person days registered. And 14 days after just 1 dose of either Pfizer or Moderna, it wasn't much higher at just 0.19 cases per 1,000 person days. Now, that's not exactly, and it's not quite 0, but you got to be clear. That's pretty darn close to 0 over that length of time. And remember, Dr. Fauci himself has said, and he wrote in a paper, by the way, in the New England Journal of Medicine in February, that these vaccines, Pfizer and Moderna, are likely to cut serious outcomes even in some of the variants, even with slightly lower efficacy. So while there is a big reason to be concerned right now, cases are popping in Michigan, New Jersey, and some other states, there's also a lot of reason for hope and optimism. And the first real-world study, not a test, real-world people, actual humans that got it, and some very, very positive data from the CDC. By the way, a shout out and a virtual high five to all the scientists and medical personnel making this happen. Random, but hopefully interesting and important data on the vaccines as well.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.